Hello, I'm Anita Goodkind, and this is Elaine O'Brien from Body Fix Method. This is our exercise of the week, and this sequence is designed to enhance your ankle and knee mobility for indoor and outdoor winter sports. Anything from basketball to skiing can be enhanced by this sequence. So the three exercises that we are going to that Elaine will demonstrate today are called hula hoop ankles, knee cappers with a block, and spread foot forward bend. The first exercise is called hula hoop ankles. Elaine's going to stand in a parallel stance, and she's going to begin by bending her knees directly over her toes. She's going to initiate this circle from the ankle. So her hips are moving, but her knees and ankles are also making this rotation. She wants to maintain a space between her knees, and she wants to keep her shoulders upright and her tailbone gently dropping down towards the floor so that she's not arching her back. And her feet are spreading into the ground so that she's not gripping her toes. And she's making a nice full rotation in the ankle, noticing if there's any stickiness as she goes in one direction. After 15 rotations, she's going to change the direction, taking those circles the other way. Being really mindful. It looks like it's a little bit harder for Elaine to go this way. So she's just going to slow it down as she goes around that direction. Good. Feeling the spreading of her right foot onto the floor. Maybe there's a little tightness around her outer right ankle.
There is.
Yeah.
There is actually.
So just taking it nice and slowly for those last few rotations. And then she'll go ahead and stand up. Moving into knee cappers, you'll need a yoga block, which you'll place between your knees. That's for alignment purposes because you want to make sure that your knees are tracking well. She's going to begin by bending her knees straight over her toes. The kneecap should track over the second toe, and then she's going to stand up. I'm going to have her do that again. Kneecaps drop over the second toe. The sit bones are going straight towards the floor, and she's going to stand up. And again, kneecaps over the second toe and stand up. Now Elaine is going to begin to do it side to side. So her knees are going to move to the right and then up. And then she's going to go to the center and up and then to the left and up. So this exercise is working her Achilles and her calves and her quads. It's also creating balance in the muscles on the outside of the leg and the iliotibial band. So you'll notice right away as you do this if it's easier to go in one direction than the other. Elaine, which way is it easier to go?
It's harder for me to go right. That feels like it's a challenge.
So Elaine wants to spend a little bit more time going to the right and do some extra repetitions to the right to balance that out. So when she's up on the ski slopes or out on the basketball court, that movement is equilateral. It's just as easy, it should be just as easy for her knees to track to the right as it is to track to the left. That takes the risk out of injuring herself. And moving on, Elaine is going to do a spread foot forward bend. This is an excellent hamstring stretch. Also works the ankles, works the hips. Elaine's going to begin by placing her thumbs in her hip creases, thumbs or fingers in her hip creases, sticking her hips back, sit bones reach back, crown of the head reaches forward as she hinges at the hips, long, long spine. Hands or forearms will go to the floor. Because Elaine has a lot of flexibility in her hamstring, she's able to get her forearms to the floor, which is beautiful, and maintain this nice long spine. She's going to stay there and breathe for about 30 seconds or so, just letting her sit bones widen, breathing into her pelvic floor. Letting the tension release outside of the right side of her back here, which is a little bit tighter. And after that, she's going to walk her hands over in front of the right foot. So this is going to create more stretch through the left side of her back, left inner thigh. She's gonna try and keep the right side of her waist nice and long. That's it, Elaine, so she doesn't get any compression through that right waist. Holding and breathing. And walk your hands over in front of your left foot. Again, long left waist. Nice, yeah, good, excellent. Good adjustment, good self-correction. Keep reaching the left ribs away from your left hip. And go ahead and come on back to the center, and with a flat back, come all the way up. And walk your feet together. And that's our sequence for the week.